Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Vihari Jaya Radha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Katha, which means narrations about Krishna. Srila Prabhupada explained that there are two types of Krishna Kathas: narrations spoken by Krishna and narrations spoken about Krishna. Today, on this auspicious occasion of Shri Krishna Janmashtami 2020, ISKCON Manchester, UK is presenting Krishna Katha, the narration spoken about the divine appearance of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna. Once the world was overburdened by the unnecessary defense force of different kings, who were actually demons but were posing themselves as a royal order. At that time, the whole world became perturbed, and the predominating deity of this earth, known as Bhumi, went to see Lord Brahma to tell of her calamities due to the demoniac kings.
O Lord Brahma, atrocities of demoniac kings are increasing day by day. I cannot bear these sinners. Please help! Please help!
After hearing this, Lord Brahma became much aggrieved, and he at once started for the ocean of milk, where Lord Vishnu resides. All the demigods offered the Purusha Sukta prayer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They apparently heard no response. Lord Brahma personally sat in meditation, and there was a message transmission from Lord Vishnu to Brahma. Brahma then broadcast the message to the demigods.
Bhumi Devi, the Lord will appear very soon, along with his supreme potencies. His mission is to annihilate demons and establish dharma. My dear demigods, as long as he remains on earth, you should also remain there to assist him. Take birth immediately in Yadu dynasty. The Lord will himself appear as the son of Vasudev.
Once upon a time, Vasudev, the son of King Surasen, just after marrying Devaki, was going home on his chariot with his newly wedded wife. Kamsa, the son of King Ugrasena, in order to please his sister Devaki, had taken the reins of the horses and was driving. While the procession was passing very pleasingly, and Kamsa was driving the chariot, all at sudden there was a miraculous sound vibrated from the sky.
Kams! Oh foolish 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 Kams!
Who? Who dares to call me like this? Who dares? Come before me.
Oh foolish Kams! 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 Kams, this is not the time for anger. This is the time to lament. You are digging your own grave. You are setting fire to your fortune. You fool! Listen carefully. Your beloved sister that you carry happily in your chariot, that Devki's 8th-born child will kill you. She that you carry so gladly in your chariot, her 8th-born child will kill you. Devki's 8th-born child will kill you. Devki's 8th-born child will kill you.
Devki's 8th-born child will kill me. Is this true? The most powerful, the mighty prince of Bhoja dynasty, Mahayodh Kams, will be killed by 8th-born of Devaki.
I will destroy the root cause of my death.
Brother!
Devaki, if I kill you, there won't be 8th child. What to talk of 8th child? Even there won't be 1st child.
Brother, you told me I'm your most beloved sister. You just performed my marriage. Now you are trying to kill me.
Devaki, nothing in this world is dear to me than my life. Neither you nor your progeny exist. You must meet death. You must meet your death.
Kamsa, what are you doing? She is your sister, younger to you. She is like your daughter.
Don't stop me, Vasudev. Get out of my way. To protect my life, I must kill Deva.
Kams, don't forget, she is my wife and it is my duty to protect her. Listen to me, Kams, you are a great warrior and mighty armed in Bhoja dynasty. First of all, she is a woman and a new bride. Is it not shameful to kill her? How can you commit such a sin?
Don't frighten me in the name of sin. I am not afraid of anyone or anything.
Then why are you afraid of Devki? Why are you afraid of death? Death is already born along with your birth. From the very day you took your birth, you began to die.
Her child, her 8th-born progeny will kill me. Haven't you heard the celestial voice?
Alright.
You have no fear of Devki. You have fear of death from her children. So, I make you this promise. Spare Devki.
I, Vasude, son of King Surasen, hereby making in vow that every child that Devki gives birth to, I shall hand over him to you with my own hands. You do whatever you want. I won't object.
Don't try to trick me, Vasudev. Don't try to deceive me. The whole world knows that
I never speak an untruth. Kams, believe me, leave Devki.
Vasudev, I know you are the man of honesty and truthfulness. But if you break your vow, I will destroy you and your entire Vrishni dynasty. And you know it very well that I, Kamsa, has the power to destroy entire Vrishni dynasty. Beware. Commander, Take the chariot back to palace. Escort them till Vasudev's palace. Arrange tight security around the palace. They should not meet anyone without my permission. These two cannot leave palace at any cost. This is my order.
Kamsa was satisfied by Vasudev's proposal. He knew the value of Vasudev's word of honor. For the time being, he desisted from the heinous killing of his sister. Many days passed by. Devaki gave birth to her first child. Vasudev kept his word of honor and immediately brought the child before Kamsa.
O Prince of Bhojam, I have given you words that every child that Devki gives birth to, I shall hand over to you with my own hand. Here is the firstborn. Please take him.
Vasude, you are really truth personified. I am pleased with you. I don't need this child. Yes, I don't need him. As per the celestial voice, I have threat with 8th child of Devaki. This is first child. Take him away. Take him away. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bear in mind that the 8th child of Devaki cannot escape.
Kamsa became satisfied by the action of Vasudev. He was surprised to see Vasudev keeping his promise and being compassionate upon him. At that time, the great sage Narada understood of Kamsa's compassion to Vasudev. Narada was very eager to accelerate the descent of Lord Krishna as soon as possible.
Narayana, Narayana. O Lord, what a divine sport is this! If you fill this sinner's heart with mercy, how will his sins reach fruition? How will you slay him? I must do something. Narayana, Narayana. All glories to you, Kams. All glories to you.
Narad Muni, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you.
Kams, it seems your mind is agitating so much. May I know the reason?
Fear of death, Narad Muni. Fear of death.
Fear of death? The great emperor, Mahayod, Kams, is suffering with fear of death? Strange.
Yes. Strange. Strange things are happening in my life. The celestial voice told me that I will be killed by 8th son of Devaki.
Oh, yes, I heard this.
Until I kill 8th son of Devaki, this fear of death will haunt me. I am eagerly waiting for the birth of 8th child.
Kams, you are a great emperor, but very innocent.
What do you mean?
Do you know Vasudev, Surasen, and all his relatives who are born in Vishnu family?
Who are they?
They are actually demigods.
Demigods?
Yes, whenever Vishnu descends to this planet, first all demigods take birth, then Vishnu appears.
It means the son of Devaki must be Vishnu.
Yes, also many demigods took birth in Vrindavan in the form of cowherd boys. Bear in mind, Vishnu is very cunning. Any child of Devaki could be Vishnu.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake by sparing Devaki's first child. Soldiers, imprison Vasudev and Devaki immediately. Shackle them with iron chains. I shall kill firstborn of Devaki at once, and I shall kill every child of Devaki as they born.
Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.
Thus, Kamsa arrested and imprisoned both Devaki and Vasudev.
Give me the child! Give me the child!
Within the prison, shackled in iron chains, Vasudev and Devaki gave birth to a male child year after year. Kamsa, thinking each of the babies to be the incarnation of Vishnu, killed the 6 babies one after another. Devaki became pregnant 7th time. The plenary expansion of Krishna, known as Anantshesh, appeared within her womb. By the manipulation of Yogamaya, who follows the order of the Supreme Lord, Anantshesh was transferred to the womb of Rohini, wife of Vasudev, living under the shelter of Nanda Maharaj. Devaki was pregnant 8th time. The Supreme Personality of Godhead entered the womb of Devaki with all his potencies in full. Devaki's body was illuminated with effulgence and transcendental beauty. Kamsa saw the transcendental beauty of his sister Devaki. He understood that the Lord had taken shelter in her womb. He was patiently waiting for the delivery of the child, expecting to kill him. Long awaiting moment arrived. The time was matured for the appearance of the Lord. The constellations became very auspicious. The astrological influence of the star Rohini became predominant. The star was under the direct supervision of Brahma. All planetary systems were automatically adjusted so that everything became auspicious. All directions were filled with an atmosphere of peace and prosperity. All auspicious stars were visible in sky. All rivers were flowing full of waters. All lakes were beautifully decorated with lotus flowers. All forests were full with beautiful birds and peacocks. The wind blew very pleasantly, carrying the aroma of different flowers. Brahmanas could hear transcendental vibrations in the sky, proclaiming the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The denizens of the Gandharva and Kinnara Loka began to sing. The denizens of heavenly planets began to dance. The denizens of Siddhaloka and Charanas began to offer prayers. Great sages from Tapaloka, demigods from Swargaloka began to shower flowers. Everyone's heart filled with joy except Kamsa and his followers. The Lord appeared in the darkness of night before Devaki. Exactly at that time, a daughter was born to Nanda and Yashoda. She was Yogamaya. Lord ordered Vasudev to take him immediately to Gokul and exchange him for the daughter who was just born to Yashoda. By the influence of Yogamaya, all the residents of Kamsa's palace, especially the doorkeepers, fell in deep sleep. All prison doors opened. Vasudev took baby Krishna and travelled to Gokul. At that time, there were thunders in the sky and severe rainfall. Roaring waves of Yamuna welcomed Vasudev and gave passage to cross over. Lord Shri, in the shape of a serpent, spread his hood over the head of Vasudev so that he would not be hampered by the rainfall. In this way, by taking shelter of Devaki's womb, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna appeared on this very auspicious day and transferred to Gokul. The transcendental pastimes of Krishna are unending. In Gokul, he performed so many wonderful pastimes for the pleasure of his devotees. This episode is just the beginning.